Good morning, it's Friday the 6th of July and my name is Catherine. What I wanted to chat to you about today is the concept of nudging. We've been talking about it in the office quite a lot this week and I think it's something that could be quite interesting to all of us. Some of you may have seen the One Show on Tuesday, which had a piece on nudging, and if you haven't seen it, then I would recommend you go and have a look on BBC iPlayer and check it out. Nudging is trying to encourage people to do what you want them to do, but subtly, trying to do it through social norms or using psychology rather than dictating to people what they should do. So we see that people want to conform, people want to be part of what everyone else is doing. So you can see this in students. So students are, the effort that students put in at school and college can be influenced by those around them. If they're in a class of hard-working students, then they're more likely to work hard and vice versa. And we've seen various campaigns to try to take advantage of this desire to adhere to sort of social norms and be part of the herd, if you like, through littering campaigns, paying taxes, giving blood, donating organs, things like that. So on the One Show, they did two experiments. The first experiment, they had 2 plates of food. They had pastries and cakes, and they had fruit. And they said, they put a table out in a shopping centre and said, here, free food, help yourself. And unsurprisingly, the cakes and pastries went more than the fruit did. They repeated the experiment, but they put a mirror behind the table. So as people came up to it to take the food, they could see themselves in the mirror. And it completely flipped on its head in terms of the results. People took much more of the fruit than they did the cakes and pastries. And that's a very simple example of how just using psychology and understanding how people work and how people think can affect their behaviour. Now, the reason that I'm talking about this today is I think this could be really interesting for the IT security industry. We know that quite often users are the weakest link. They click on links in emails, they download attachments, they browse to websites that they shouldn't, they write their passwords on post-it notes and stick it underneath their keyboard. And it almost doesn't matter what we do from an IT security perspective. If the user is still going to do things that they shouldn't do, that can cause us massive problems. So I can't help but wondering whether techniques such as nudging can be something that we use in the future as an industry to try to raise awareness, change user behaviour, and try to adopt better security practices. It's very different from the policies and procedures that we all put in place, and it's making it sort of a different culture around how people use technology in their systems. Anyway, that's my thought for the day. All the news is on the website at itsecurityguru.org, so check it out. In the meantime, have a wonderful weekend and we'll see you all on Monday. Thanks.